Yeah, 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 yeah.
That'd be mayhem, I told you. Fucking like a book.
Blankets on the tires as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
So the plan is we will get at least 10-minute warning before we have the restart. So if you want to jump
Okay,
out.
but where's the blankets?
Yeah.
You're allowed to put it on then. Stop saying that you put it. Let's put them on. Found them, put them on.
Okay, Kimmy, we need to keep working all 4 tyres, please. Keep working all 4 tyres.
Yes, I'm doing all the time. We don't have to remind them to check them.
Oh yeah, it was so easy, you can't believe it. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So forget everything I just didn't say. So if you're wondering what's going on here, in the YouTube, I've posted a link to horizontal. In the Twitch, I've posted a link to the vertical. But now it's too late to explain everything. It's time to go.
Oh yeah, it was so easy, you can't believe it. No, it wasn't.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
Of course.
It's out of my hands,
The
but
fuck?
I'm still in control.
Oh man.
It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my soul.
Oh fuck. YouTube is getting weird. You know, I'm pretty sure YouTube, like, just goes out of its way to, like, make it difficult, like, for the user and, like, everything else to, like, work properly. Anyway. You don't have to worry about that for much longer because you're going to subscribe to Twitch or follow on Twitch and watch that way because it's better. It's more fun, and more than likely you're going to find something else that you want to watch, as opposed to YouTube is going to find something that's going to make you mad. Twitch is a little more for entertainment. Thank you, Mr. Dude. Travis Sparrow. I like that one, actually. Kind of like Jack Sparrow, but Travis Sparrow. Dig it, man. I got you. Dig it! Can you dig it? My mom's trying to tell me she's going to see Ric Flair Russell this week. And I said, Mom, you know, like, think of it this way. There's nothing that would disturb me more than seeing a woman your age fight another woman your age. So, look at it that way, all right?
Yeah.
Fucking bring me back to the day. You know what I mean? Back in the days, man. When I was, like, hanging out and someone tried to steal our stereo from my house, and instead of calling the cops, my mom put a key in her fingers and punched the dude. I think she knew him or something. My mom's from downriver, okay? So, let that sink in. Anyway, I'll shut up. Watch the video. Enjoy the light show. I got my jungle pants on today because I mean fucking business. Oh, before I go though, ponder this. You know, if you watched the channel before, you know that I'm working on this, like, kind of like Frankenstein DD1 for PS4. I call it Mr. Deeds because it's got, like, all these, like, it's weird and it's got a black foot or toe on the end of it or stub. So, I documented the entire process, and, like, the first part is, like, 35 minutes long. And, like, I could only edit it out for, like, a little bit of content. And, like, my question is, do I, like, edit it into, like, a short and put, like, a private link of the full video? Or do I just release the full video, even though it's 36 minutes long? Because, like, more people might watch the short and then maybe click the link to the actual video. I wasn't sure, like, how to approach that. So I know I've asked a couple times in the past. So if you have any information or an opinion on that, please feel free. Well, I'm going to share this before the music picks up and stuff like that. I'm watching, you know, all my counters and, like, my live, you know, managers and stuff like that on this big monitor here, if you see it. And YouTube recently put out a bulletin about real-time view counts and stuff like that, and having it be more representative of what you're actually seeing and what people are seeing as they're seeing you. And oh my god, it's actually pretty accurate now, because like it's showing real time rather than like, you know, when I refresh it. Like every like, you know, little bit it like puts through some data or whatever, and like, you know, from the start here at, you know, 11 minutes now, it's gone up, you know what I mean, a pretty considerable amount to show the traffic that's been to the channel. It's pretty cool. If you're into that kind of thing, analytics and crunching the numbers and whatnot, the game within the game, I call it.
It's lights out and away we go.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I often put my head in my hands and shake it a little bit and like say to my wife, you know, remember when I used to be a cool racing guy and now I'm just like this like weird computer dude that just basically does computer stuff all the time? What happened to me?
Well, it was incredible. it was incredible.
I used to have a keyboard down here. I go run over and do the keyboard part. Just kidding, I never had. Well, I had the keyboard down here, but no way I'm doing the keyboard parts. But I got the whammy bar for the car. And I'm supposed to, I'm obligated to tell you that a Fanatec affiliate, please, if you like Fanatec stuff and you want to support the channel, you can buy things through this Fanatec link here. It's www.Simgear.club. Goes directly to Fanatec. Please choose your region and then make your purchases accordingly to your needs. And then we might get a profit or a portion of the proceeds. Thank you very much. Let's play Gran Turismo.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Straight from the fucking legal department. I mean, the legal department. Oh wait, people probably cheered when I said that. All right, so the service is restored. Our suspension is still in place here for getting a new car. And then there's maintenance tomorrow. Does any of that stuff mean anything to anybody? Not me, really, so I'm out. So first thing I want to do is I want to check my time. I want to see if I got bumped into bronze status or silver. Yeah, I want to see if I got bumped out of my stat. So the way these leaderboards work and like how they get that constant engagement is it's like a percentage and a time. So if the top time goes faster, it may bump you out of your bracket and like you won't get the money that you expect. So that's why I got to go back and check. Kind of shitty. All right, I'm gold and silver still with 1 day to go. So like if the top time goes up high enough, it could move me out of the gold bracket. Same thing with the Toyota. If it goes up high enough, it can move me out of the silver bracket. I've been informed, and like I don't like that. It happened once before, and I was really disappointed. I don't do a lot of gold. This is going to be my second gold, actually. I'll thank my partner in crime on Gran Turismo for pushing me into that program. Normally, I don't do that kind of stuff. Normally, I'm into this kind of solo action here where it's just me and, like, you know, the car that we're going to do right here. But we do have a little inter-office battle going on here is what you're watching here on YouTube. You can see the screenshot. It's Ancient Aliens Colonial War for Fish Ranch. Me and my dude that are fighting over this are in the older bracket. We would be in the I guess, like, if you want to be, like, delicate and, like, respectful, you can say we would be in the pro class. Pro platinum, maybe, or something like that. I don't know, something like... in RC car racing, it's not very flattering. They just call it flat out over 40 class. So, they might as well call it over the hill class or something stupid like that. Anyway, most of the people that race are at a higher level, though, either have, parents that tip right in, and or, like, they're accomplished enough themselves that they can afford to, just buy stuff and not have to fix it. So that's kind of like a thing, there's the natural talent, and then there's the ability to just, overcome, obstacle with financial, stability and or resource. It's a thing, man. Look at Hendrick Racing in NASCAR. Definitely don't look at Richard Childress Racing, because I don't think they've ever had the financial stability that Hendrick has had over the years. Anyway, this is it. Fisherman's Ranch, where the war rages on. Get ready, it's happening. So, to fill in the blanks here, we started off somewhere in the, what's the gold black bracket time? We started somewhere in the 20.7 range, like me and the dude at the top here. The dude at the bottom, you might recognize that name. He would be like, if you look up Gran Turismo results from, like, I think it was 2019, he might even be a two-time Tour Series champion or something like that. But anyway, I semi-pseudo know the dude through this stupid server and in this service, because they used to race in Gran Turismo Sport. They used to come and race, and how did they do it? They do VPNs, right? So they mask their server identity or their IP identity, so it says they're from the region, because, like, Gran Turismo at one point was completely inclusive, but, like, in order to create better stability, for the players and stuff like that, they kind of, like, started breaking stuff off into regions. I know you might notice that in iRacing too, they started to do that, even though they don't enforce any of it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you can just go around it with, like, what I'm describing here, the VPN, virtual private network or whatever, and you can set it from whatever country or region you like. So anyway, that's what the kids were doing, and they were manipulating the statistics and, like, the players and the users in the other regions, just because they got nothing else to do with their lives, you know what I mean? And outside might be scary or something like that for them, so they do this shit. Like me. I do it for different reasons, though. Gotta stay home and take care of the house, you know what I mean? So RC racing or getting a late model or any of those things where I'd have to travel is just not on the table. So I sim race.
Yeah.
Unless you got a late model and you want to fly me in to try and drive it, I'm sure I'll figure out a way to get there. Anyway, let's do this. This is, like I said, it's Arizona time trial circuit experience is how it works, and we do whatchamajigget. We've got our Fanatec here. This is the DD1 for PS4 that we rehabbed. This is Gran Turismo 7, my friend, Fisherman's Ranch Rally. Sorry if I'm late. YouTube, I want to tell you right now, and I call it the Paul effect. When the Paul brothers were in Japan, like about 10 years ago or something like that, they made a big mistake. Not for them, because they became famous, but everyone else that was doing YouTube shit got banned from live streaming. And then they have this real cool, like, 90-second delay, which pretty much, like, kicks any kind of, like, community interaction or live streaming, like, potential right in the balls. So, sorry. Come over to Twitch. I put in a link in the description, and or in the chat. And it's actually a lot more fun anyway, because you got all these cool, like, sound effects like this.
Yeah.
You just gotta, like, sign into the Beaners deal. My microphone not working? I'll say it again. It's Gran Turismo 7, dude. Alright, anyway. So, dude's on a 16.7. I'm pretty sure I'm somewhere in the 15s. Now we just gotta try and make the application of said time. I'm wearing my old school hat here. Boom! Bring it back to basics. We got the RaceBook Savage hat. This is the VF1. You're familiar with yeah. Get ready,
so the
warm
plan
them up.
is we will get at least 10-minute warning before we have the restart. So if you want to jump
Okay,
on.
but where's the blankets?
Yeah.
You're allowed to put it on then. Stop
Find them,
saying that you put it.
put them on.
Found them, put them on.
Or here's a better one. Hold on a second. I got a better one than that. But as I was saying, come on, man. Stupid thing. Yeah, we got these cool sound effects over here, and here's another good one.
Get my gloves and steering wheel.
You just gotta sign into the Amazon network and let them have access to all your data.
Steering wheel.
And they
Gloves
probably
and
already
steering
have
wheel,
that
yeah.
anyway, so. Oh, it did? Huh, that's weird. Like I said, YouTube is really weird with engagement. Like I said, it like really promotes it, but like when it comes down to it, they really limit you. So apologies in advance, YouTube. Please come over to Twitch. I can even read your chat better. YouTube has this weird thing where the chat is so small too, so. Let's push a lap, right? Time to get warmed up. Everybody, you ready? You want to jump up and do some calisthenics with me? Should we do some like Japanese like factory like stuff? We'll get out here and we'll do some A-frames and stuff like that. Maybe some planks. Get the core nice and hot. Fuck that, let's go. I will be using the whammy bar for the car. I've got to set up the diff first. You don't have Twitch? Everybody has Twitch. Just go to www.twitch.tv. Or if you just hit the link, it'll take you right to my channel. It's right in the chat there. It says Drawers TV, Twitch. You have a browser, you have Twitch. Oh, that was bad shift. See if I do the jump right. That was pretty good. I find myself lifting too much. And it breaks momentum. I know it, and I just can't stop myself from doing it. It's my theory that if you don't lift, the car's too heavy in some sections. Go around the Joshua tree. This part F's me up a lot and mess up. I get too anxious, turning too early there. I'm doing really good so far. It's probably going to be a 20, just because every time I feel I'm doing good, it's really bad. If I got first lap luck, that would be amazing. Well, I mean, that's a good first lap. Whew. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to have it either if you're not old enough to get through that barrier of the parents, so enjoy where you got it, man. Woo! I'm gonna watch this one really quick and try not to swear too much because I know there's always kids watching these days. Don't worry. See, here's the thing. This is why you should be worried, Josie. Did you see what I just did there? I just threw down a sub-gold time by a second or more, almost 2 seconds, just sitting down in the chair. What up, dude? Ah, 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 ah. Not only that, is that like I calmly put the diff into the setting that I needed to, without even skipping a beat. Man, it's almost like it was meant to be, dude. 15s are coming. Woo! Look at that. Hit the jump first time. Nailed this section. I lost time there. I always lose time there. Through here. I over jump it probably is what it is. Is that what I'm doing? Am I over jumping it? I felt I was nailed through that fast section. Whew. Nailed it. Oh yeah, that wasn't very good. You gotta like keyhole a lot of these like corners. What I mean by that is you gotta kind of like bring the car out like a car width and a half from the apex. You can start in early, right? But then you got to kind of bring it out around like where the brown thing is there. Like I kind of went in too early in a couple places. On corner exit, the last corner too. I just dove it down in there. That's weird, this kid's saying he can't have Twitch or something like that. So it must be one of those things where on YouTube, because I'm in the gaming category, even though it says not for kids, it comes up in gaming, it comes up for kids. It's one of those probably YouTube like coding loopholes or that allows them to get to our kids, which I don't like. I'll probably put a call tag into YouTube about it and have to change my settings or whatever. Because I'm just racing cars for the most part, but like I will drop some language and talk about some things that kids shouldn't listen to. Because I'm old and I'm physically exerting myself, so my like discipline in other areas is being directed into like a different column, so I'm losing it in some sections. You know what I'm saying? I do my best, but sometimes it's not enough. All right, should I just do another lap? I guess so. It's only been 30 minutes. Let's do it. I want to know where I messed up. I probably should look at the data logger, but I don't believe in that stuff. I do enough nerdy computer stuff. I'm not going to go further into it with telemetry or whatever. I should, but I don't. All right. Come on, cat. I will talk to you in a foreign language. Accent. Because I don't know foreign language. I just make bad accent joke. Alright, I won't do that either. Because I'm sure somebody from Australia or something like that is thinking I'm talking about them or whatever. I'll stick to the loud end of the didgeridoo jokes and crap like that. Alright. Whew. Take 2. Ready, steady, nowsy. Straight line here. See, I got the car to slide a little too early there, I think. And I lost some time. Most dirt racing has to do with your like slip angle and the trajectory of your car. So like if I'm doing it right here, the wheels are spinning and it's going forward. If I start to get too slidey, all that goes away. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry. Did I not just hit it in the exact same frickin' way that I did the last time? Oh, dude. I feel compelled to watch that, just because. Now, you think it's because I got the throttle buried? That's the other prevailing theory that I have. You know, having the throttle buried, like, you know, keeps the wheels from, like, extending and the suspension from extending as much as you need it to, so the landing's not as soft, and then all of a sudden, you know, but if you don't get the wheel speed right, you know what I mean? That's the other thing. I felt that was good through there. Here we go. Okay. You see what happened there? Hold on. Hey said hi. You see what happened there? Thank you for subbing. So watch what happened here on the jump. See it? I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna see if you guys can tell me what's going on here. Watch this. See what's happened there? This is like a Dukes of Hazzard like cutscene or whatever. Now them boys, they thought they was going to get away from the law, but then the law said, well, the laws of physics anyway. So what's happening here, if you haven't typed it in yet, is the right rear is too low. And then when I land, it's not as square as it needs to be. So it reacts off that right rear. There you go. Round she went. Fantastic, isn't it? Maybe I'll go over a little bit more to the right. Maybe I'll try and hit it, like, not dead center, but, like, center right. So maybe I land, like, center left. center right. And if I point it straight, that should send me into like center left, right? And then the car pitches down into the corner. You got to really plot these things out, like, and like that's where, like, you know, grinding it out like this pays off. Because like you grind, and you learn, like, you know, what you got to do. Like right here in that corner, I know there's a couple of things that I can do to make the car hook better. It's just the crown here is like I'm hitting it wrong. Hold on a second here. I don't want to go frickin' a lap back. I want to go like a little bit back. Come on, man. I want to see where I'm hitting it. How do I check it? Green? I think I just did some weird, Alright. Now I can change it, right? Here we go. This is how we do it. Aha! Aha! But I can't do anything, because this stupid game doesn't work. Whoa. Come on! What the f- None of these buttons work. I can do that. That's so dumb. That's so dumb! Oh, okay. Right. So I got to get over to the right a little bit more. And we figured that out, I think. So now, if I go... He said, like, dead center is what I'm supposed to do. So if I'm dead center... Right? See, I'm off to the left. Right? See, I'm off to the left, and it's kind of like... You can see it's sloped down already from here. So when it's sloped down like that, that's no bueno. See, I want to just be this frickin' camera angle right here. Stay in this one. Stay in this one! I said so! I'm missing the complications of iRacing's frickin' thing now. R2. Well, which one is R2? Which one is R2? R2D2. Where are you? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I need to just do a lap. I need to just do lap. Let us do lap now. Oh wait, you know what? Stop. I'm gonna do this. I need my brake force. There we go. I'm gonna go up one click on the brake force so I don't get so much nose in the brake. I was talking about that the other day. I've done it. See that angle there? That's what I was talking about. The other time I was too sideways, slows the car down too much. Ah, too much. Shit. The only thing good about that is I didn't crash. And that makes you feel good. When you're in control of something, sort of, like that. Will it fix me? No. Do we go back and analyze that, or do you know what happened? It's the same thing that happened in the last one. There's no reason to go over that one again. Know exactly what I did. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. My eyes just like went off or something like that. I must be like having the salmonella thing from the jalapenos. Woo. Roll it back, roll it back, roll it back. Might have messed my brakes up. Oh! So every time I've tried to like cross over from left to right, I've crashed into the right barrier. So like I'm really apprehensive about trying to do that. But like it seems like I'm probably gonna have to. Come on, car. That was bad. How slow that was. Hate that. Oh man. This is wrong. I'm just gonna hit the jump anyway because I need practice. Nope. See the car tip down again. Come on, Cad. Jump right. I mean, flat. Lots of wheel input. Look at that. Better. Another thing when you're trying to do these top dirt times, there's phantom shifts. Best way I can describe a phantom shift is if you've ever done laps at Bathurst in a car and you start to go uphill and the car might like do like a little red line, but it's the car actually just losing traction a little bit or something like that, or the car gets light over a section. It's like that. This eye flag thing really helps. That was bad, but better than that time I crashed. There's a certain technique that my boy has. I know he's doing it. Oh, why did it do that? Rear end, I hate you. Rear end, I hate you again. I saw that coming. I'm like, I'm gonna hit the wall at the end of this thing. I felt it coming. Let the mist take over, become the animal. There's a certain technique to, man, changing the direction fast enough. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. I feel that the pedal thing worked a little bit now that I'm used to it. Too wide here. Makes me too narrow to the inside there. And then you're off here. Car heavy slide in the higher gear. Tell when I do it wrong, the note changes so low. I haven't done that in a while. That's a big mistake. See the car push out there on power? Gotta modulate. Too early. I just ruined a fantastic lap by getting a little anxious there. Whether it was the lap I needed or not is irrelevant. It was feeling good and like we were getting to the end there. And I hate it when that happens. See, the reason I'm so calm is, the good news is, that means I get to do another lap, and these laps are fun to do. When you get them right and they feel good, it's a great, great, great feeling. I haven't had hit the oh shit bar at all yet, either. Ah! Oh yeah? I might. It'll be a good thing to take a break to here in a little bit, because I definitely am going to go longer today than I usually do. Welcome to Josie Wales, everybody. His presence just made me chunk a fucking corner. Damn it. Just kidding. I make me special, not you. Y'all are just along for the ride. That felt pretty good. Josie likes to use that alien steering input shit. He's one of those 540 rotation dudes. Danica. Dude. The fuck? The fuck with this jump, man. Like, I hit it the same way, like, almost every time, I feel like, and it does something different no matter what the fuck I do. And I'm kind of, like, disappointed in it. I mean, I'm getting ready to fucking just, like, hit the brakes, like... I'm getting ready to pull a stock buggy and, like, hit the brakes to downside the fucking thing to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, in two-wheel drive, like, buggy, like, a jump like this that, like, really would fit you like this all the time, eventually you would just have to say, you know what? I'm going to go up to it, and rather than take the odd, I'm going to take the even, and I'm going to go up to it as fast as I fucking can, and then I'm going to, like, jam the brakes and then come down, like, a foot in front of it. You piece of wonderful, fragrant, lovely, aromatic flower you are. Josie fucking... The legendary, everybody, Josie Wales. That just made me mad. You basically are using a controller. Yarno Opmir uses that. I missed my shift. Yarno Otmir uses that for everything. I find it offensive. Like, honestly, like, for this game, I think it's fine. For the console, I think it's fine. Where I'm going to draw the line is, like, when people are doing it for iRacing and stuff like that, I find that fully and wholly offensive. There should be some default rotation and some, like, settings parameters and, like, some classifications for the equipment that you use in order to, like, you know, better, like, filter the ranks that, like, you know, we run in or whatever. Because, like, there's no way in hell me in 6 years at 3,000, you know what I mean, should be, like, you know, being to judge myself against someone, you know, that uses, like, a Logitech G20. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I need a lot. How many cams do you want? I used to have 10, YouTube. But anyway, like I was saying, like, you filter the ranks, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I want to race against people that know what it feels like to crash the car with a direct drive wheelbase, you know what I'm saying? And, like, have it rip out of your hands or something like that. Because it's pretty, like, accurate to, like, this one time at band camp, I was driving a 1997 Grand Am, and, you know, like, I got spun out, you know what I mean? Like, when someone, like, hit our car and we did a 720 across 4 lanes of traffic. It felt a lot like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, ah! Yeah, I want to run against people like that. You know, that understand what that is. You know what? Let's do your lap, actually. Just, I got to remind myself that I have to reset the, whatchamacallit. It's not showing that you posted your lap. Maybe it's in your gallery. Oh, here we go. Currently cannot feature this selection. All right, we're gonna go and watch this, everybody. I'm gonna show this person my other scene with a different cam because they asked for it. You asked for it, you get it here at the RaceBook Simgear.club channel. A whole different scene. Yeah, I used to run 10 different camera presentations on this channel. You know what I mean? Because I had to do, you know, I ran it in 2 separate studios too, if you didn't know, or if you haven't been here long enough. I have another studio over here on the other side of the wall that is for RC car racing, 3D printing, my furnace, my water heater, and a couple of shelves. They occupy that studio, which is really cool. We gotta leave here in order to go out and watch your stuff, Josie. So let's go do that real quick. I'm also using 2 computer equivalent devices to run this stream as well. Oh, this is good. We did this at a perfect time too, Josie, because what's gonna happen here is, like, I'll go back in here and I'll do another 20 or 60 or 80 laps and or miles, and it'll give me a 6 or 5-star ticket today because I had 4-star ticket 2 times before, right? Right? Right. Let's do it. So we're gonna go watch my teammate, player friend, do his lap here. He's on a 16.7, which is, like, you know, it's 10. The top time is on a controller. We all know it. And they're doing an 06. So us guys using our feet, actually, because that is a deciding factor. You got to actually use your mind to move your feet and not, like, you know, working this, like, little skill set of, like, you know, 6 inches between your hands and your fingers to do all your inputs. That's, like, virtually impossible. Like, I've raced against people that use that type of equipment. How do I go? I go here. My page, right? Friends. User page. Gallery. Like it for sure. Repost it for sure. Always like and repost these things when you see them, people, because that's the nice and generally, like, you know, polite thing to do when you're dealing with other people and their, you know, content. Because, like, you always want to like, you always want to follow, just do this. And I always tell people, everybody that watches me, uncheck the bell. That way you won't get annoyed, you know, by like whenever I go live or something like that, because I don't have a set schedule. I go on whenever I feel like it or I have the time. And a lot of people are like that. And, you know, if you really like me, you'll watch a little bit of my live stream or something. You'll do it at a fast speed. I'm hilarious if you watch me at 2 times speed. Rip, roaring, riot, funny, I'm telling you. It doesn't get any better. I do it all the time. It's my favorite thing to do. It's like probably like the reason why I live stream so much, because every time I do a live stream, I get to watch it in like full like repeat mode at like super fast. Probably why I have so many views. I never watch the YouTube replays. I don't, you know, it's just there for like, it's like the honeypot out in front of the shed or whatever. You know, you just hope people come and check out your Twitch stream or whatever, because, you know, I can tell you honestly, I've never had a check sent to me from Google or Alphabet or had them want to offer me anything other than like input to like be a failure like on their platform and like limit me and make me jump through new and exciting hoops to like limit my, you know, viewer interaction and all this other stuff that is just like fucking impossible to keep up with. Twitch, on the other hand, you know, you come in there and like, you know, like if I really wanted to, I could pull it out, you know, for like a split second and like, you know, they just ask me to like come back in a week and keep it in my pants. So, you know, as long as you keep it above board and, you know, have a good time, you know, everything will be fine. You know, I won't let you be radicalized or indoctrinated or anything like that. You know, not happening here.
Oh yeah, it was so easy. You can't believe it. No, it wasn't.
I mean, yeah. You're gonna get to see, like, you know, girls in hot tubs here, you know, a little more prevalent. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. There's boys there too if you like that. So, you know, it's equal opportunity. Like I told Josie in the way back, you know, Twitch is safe enough. Just, you know, be careful. Just like everything else. Yeah, Josie's a YouTube convert. I forget what video he said he watched me on. No, I'll see it on replay. I'm not paying attention here. I'm dancing around, like trying to not pee my pants and finish my coffee. Like usual, I'm trying to, like, you know, do that impossible feat of chew gum and walk at the same time without biting your lip or your tongue or like whatever else you're chewing on. You better get comfortable, man. You're going to be watching this for the next 20 minutes probably. So, you know, get comfy. If it doesn't replay automatically, I'll be hitting it again, don't worry, and then I'll watch, because it's only 3 minutes, and I should watch. Having you as a friend affords me the courtesy. Hey, thanks, man, I appreciate it. Have a good day. Don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out. Someone on YouTube just said that they were unsubscribing. Oh no! That's it. I'm pulling the plug on the whole channel, man. It's it. It's over with. That one dude just came out in the open and said he's unsubscribing. He must have seen one of my comments on Fanatech's channel that says I'm unsubscribing. I said that to them all the time. Every time they came out with a video for like 6 months, I'd say something like that in the comments. Probably one of my Fanatech videos. I'm gonna sit down and watch. All right, I'm gonna be quiet. Everyone be quiet and watch Josie. Wait, how do I change the view asking for a friend? I know, right? definitely a Bezos-shaped move. That's very good. That's what I'm trying to achieve there. I like that. Down there into that first S section, like the real tight section. You're down in first gear there. Like if you get it just right, like the left front, the car pulls so hard through there. Oh, fuck. How the fuck do you do that? Hey, how the fuck do you do that? Spill it, old man. I watching your slip angle too. You see how your slip angle's pretty like set there. Oh, that's a lot of curb. Wow, I bet you were scared through there. That was nice, actually. So much fucking curb. I'm trying to drive around those curbs. Yeah, see, when I try and do... You must be lifting when you go through over those curbs. Am I correct? Like, as soon as you hit that bump, you lift. There's no way you can flat foot over those things. All right, I'm gonna mellow it out through there. I know you're trying to tell me riddles in the fucking Discord chat about two in the hand in the bush. No, you're not, you can't. I'm telling you. Then you got lucky as hell flat footing over all that curbing that you did, because like, there's no way that you can do that. Every time I touch a curb like that, flat on the floor, it wants to like push out all stupid or something like that. It's gotta be the way you, the rotation angle. It allows you to swim the wheel. You know what I mean? When I swim the wheel, I gotta go like this. You know what I mean? When you're swim the wheel, you gotta go, you're just going like this to go like a full like, you know, I gotta go 90 degree to do what it takes you to do like this. This is Josie's 90 degrees. I don't need to. I figure it out. It has to. Most everything has to do with your rotation. Like you got that alien. You know, that's going to be the next title. Going to be Alien versus like Default. Have nothing to do with Ancient Age or anything like that. Like that really should be my nickname. It's not. It shouldn't be Dr. Death. It should be Dr. Default. Because most everything I do is a default setting within a click or two. Because like my theory is if I don't, right? Mind you, if I don't, and like in my history and in my experience, if you don't, they will always point to your settings as a reason why their product failed, not their product being a piece of shit and failing. You know what I mean? And I've carried that over from RC car racing. You know what I'm saying? Because like every time I've heard a horror story like at the track, or I've been involved in a horror story at the track with like somebody's electronics, it always comes down to what settings that they used and like, you know what I mean? And like I've always instructed people to just say that you use default profile settings when they're submitting warranty claims, because if they say anything other than that, you know what I mean? Because like they're hoping that you're going to be all proud of what you did. Yeah, they're hoping that you're going to be super proud of what you did and admit to whatever you've done. Because, like, by admitting to say, hey, I set it at, you know, blah, 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 slope, the ramp at this, and the timing degree was set at this. Because, like, all those parameters are set electronically now, not on the cam. So, like, they'll go right then and there. They'll be like, boom. Like, the other thing that they'll do, they'll say, oh, well, you're using a product that's not compatible with it, so that makes it, you know, incompatible, and you won't be able to, you know, get the settings correct that you need to. You know what I mean? Like, Fanatec, the first thing, it's like, well, it's meant for high-end PC. They sell it and market it as for PlayStation 4, right? And then when push comes to shove and it's not working properly, they come right out and say, well, it's designed for high-end PC gaming, and you're lucky it works at all. Is what the dude said to me. I have it in emails and letters and stuff like that. I have the receipts. So, like, if you're out there, dude, you know who you are, dude. If you're out there, I have you on record as being a dickhead. Always remember that. I could have been a 13-year-old kid that you said that to, that, you know, has to go to their parents now and tell them that their $2,000 toy is broken and they won't fix it for them. You know what I mean? Can you imagine, you know what I mean, how that kid feels after having to do that? Fucking shame on you. Sorry. People always leave when I go and start saying stuff like that. I can see when people come and go in like one of my readings there, and like, I'm sorry that like I offend people when I start talking about those things, but like I can never let that lie, because like no one should ever in this situation be treated the way that we were treated. So I like that part. I like this part a lot. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I did on my last lap. I'm just gonna keep watching it and try and ingrain it into my memory. So I like how you're really tight in those sections there, because like I'm losing a lot of time doing that. Like not being tight. Like right here, I like this entry. I'm gonna try that. See, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to like just point right at it, and then when I get to the apex, and it starts to push out, if I'm in first gear, the left front grabs down there at the apex, and then it shoots out of the corner where I want it to. And obviously that's not the way. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, that's how I want to do it. I want to land just like that. That's what I want to do too, man. You see it struggle. I got to do more handbrake. Maybe I should just use the button handbrake instead of grab the wheel. Or the handle. Because I could use the paddle. Trying to listen to the gas. Aren't I in fifth gear? So do you mean like shift in the air into fifth gear, like with the wheels pegged, or like what? I really wish they had this sorted out. You know what I'm saying? Because like I swear to you, like if I could, and I could do it more reliably, I would be running the whatchamacallit, I would be running a different button configuration here. This button configuration is driving me nuts. like this rally wheel and not being able to make adjustments to it is just like the biggest foot on your balls, you know what I mean, in respect to like being sold a product, you know what I mean, by a company, you know, to say it's PlayStation compatible, blah, 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 and then when you finally get to use it and try and like, right on. Hey, I'm dogging you in the Discord, man, but like I just wanted you to know that I make sure that I give you your credit for the tips and stuff like that, because this is more of a group thing. It's billed as a war, but it's more of a collaborative offensive against the leaderboards. We've already got the gold, man, beating the world champion. That guy's a 2-time world champion too, I think, in this fucking game. I'm pretty sure he's a 2-time world champion. And like I actually had asked, you know, when like, you know, originally having conversations with you know, the company in charge and like, you know, some of the social media team, as to why that they don't really post their settings and stuff like that. Like why, you know, they feel so proprietary, why they would sponsor and or, you know, have a user. And I asked this of all companies, not just Fanatec. And why would they, you know, endorse or like whatever a person and not have settings or something for like a customer to like apply to like make them feel good about what they're doing. You know what I mean? There's like no settings like that available. The only person from Husfeld that posts their settings, I think, is Niels Husfeld. And like that guy's such a kook. Like who the fuck is doing what he's doing? You ever watch that dude? The two kookiest mother effers in sim racing are him and the dude from Simgear, the Granite Systems like head guy or whatever. The guy with maximum mullet. He's like Lex Luthor up front, Party in the rear. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I think he might be like a monk. But like, I don't know if they have monks from like, you know, Iceland or wherever they're from. I think they're from Iceland or something like that. Some kind of Nordic shit. They're Viking for sure. All right, I'll be right back. Watch Josie's lap time here. He's a 2-time world champion beating time trialer here on this leaderboard. Alright, enough of this. I need to run. I need to have a lift. Lift shift at the jump. Check. Got it. Let's go. Gotta make sure I remember to set my diffs. If I don't, I will not be in the right diff settings. Yeah. I'll try and remember to post mine when I get it. I come from fishing, so I have patience. See how calm I am? I'm not just jumping up and down, throwing stuff. Said, it's not a matter of if, it's a when. Oh my god, there's such a huge delay. It's like a full 60-second delay from YouTube, like, minimum. Because I just watched, you know, your post here from Twitch, and then it's time stamped, and I just looked down when it finally came through to YouTube. Oh man, dude. It's a minimum of 60 seconds. Minimum 60 seconds. That's pretty terrible. All right. That is pretty terrible. So, one lap. One lap to rule them all. Can you do it? Can you do it? How many cameras do I need? How many do you see? Oh! If you see 5, including the game capture, then you're probably right there in the right wheelhouse. If you're watching YouTube and you see that many plus a little dashboard on the bottom, yeah, that's right. Whee! All right, that's no good. So, did you see that? How it, like, I was trying to change the settings, and it was looking left and right at the same time. It doesn't do that all the time, and I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Like, it kind of like splits this input, because it's like, it's a dual input here, right? You have two funky switches, and it does something weird to them. Like, sometimes it functions like a left and up to like scroll left and right, like it does here on the right switch. The right switch is like a negative input is to the left, and a positive input is up. So I don't know if that's something like, because it's trying to like help you when you're turning the wheel or something like that as a default setting, but like either way you can't change it, you know what I'm saying? So like even if you wanted to, you have these nice cool dials down here. For some reason they don't let you do it, and like a lot of it probably has to do with the stupid you know, Gran Turismo not wanting to let you use, like, say, a handbrake in time trials, right? Because that's, like, an unfair advantage or something. Even though there's a button for it on the fucking steering wheel, you know what I'm saying? Like, having one on the outside would be an unfair advantage for some reason. So, like, basically, you penalize somebody that pays $100 extra to have something that makes them feel cool while they're doing what you ask them to do. Go figure, right? Counterintuitive if you ask me, but hey, what do I know? You can use the handbrake here. Oh, too much, see? All right, shift in the 5th. still off there. Damn. Like, honestly, I don't even know what it's doing most times. Like, right now, it just felt like it did something different. Doing lots of lifting, and you're not, you say. The only thing that makes me want to scream is this jump. That shit. Again, I'm in shit mode here. I'm freezing in the corners when I'm pushing out like that, and I gotta keep active. ABC is what Tt'ing says. Like, I'm on the brakes hard trying to get the car to settle down. Fuck! Sorry. We're not lasting much longer here, I guarantee you that. I already feel myself frustrating. Did I fuck that up? I don't know what I hit there. I swear I thought I was gonna hit that wall. Yeah, this little swim here. My dude just has to move it like a millimeter for that. Ooh, that was about the best I've ever done that. Oh, too much slide. Got the car too pitched. It's over. I gotta go through there faster than that. Don't go in too early here. Son of a 1704, 17504. Come on. That's 2 braking zones. If I would have went harder into the bush turn and then harder somewhere else, that's a 16.5. Watch this for a second. Don't get totally offended, YouTube, and unsubscribe me for watching my lap. But it's got to be done. I like the consistency that I'm putting out now. You know what I mean? Like when I'm getting the laps, I'm getting like way under the gold times. And it's basically just hitting it the way that I visualize it and want to versus like the way it's been happening. So like I'll get that timing down like one time and then I'll have to wait until you throw down another lap if you still think you've got more. Yeah, I saw it coming around I knew where it was at, and I figured like I just gotta like, I knew when I went in too soft there in a couple of places. So. Like I said, I got a plan. Just give me a minute here. Like that jump was about as good as there's a couple of turns there that I did just about as best as I've ever done. And then there was one that like I've been trying to do better that I haven't got right yet, but I also did the best I've ever done. So pushing it a little further into the bush is probably the answer. I lifted it way early for that.
like a book.
All right. For all of you who had failed to unsubscribe. Yeah. Oh no. Like I said, I was early on in the lap. I was talking about being too pitched and losing a bunch of time because, like, I mean, it's just like the best metaphor that I can, you know, describe it, like, you know, to something else that I've done is like the dirt oval and like iRacing, like in the lower categories. Like if you start to slide the car like past like, you know, the optimal slip angle, like, you know, which is like, you know, drive forward and slide at the same time based on however they decide the tire is cut. There's like, you know, in real life, you know what I'm saying, there's a couple of different factors that you can do with a dirt car like that. Like, say, for example, the micro sprint. You can cut the tires differently, you can run the wing differently and stuff like that, and then, you know, you can have different, like, approach to your slide and car. iRacing, on the other hand, the entirety of the class is fixed. You really have nothing to adjust other than your line. So, like, you know, the optimum line is to go out to the wall and then into the apex wall of the corner between 1 and 2. That way you're effectively keeping your RPMs up the highest, and, you know, you're using the rollout ratio and, like, all of the track. So when this car, you know, gets a little too sideways, you know what I'm saying, like, you're basically sliding sideways, you know what I mean, and, like, the car's, you know, trying to, like, you know, and it still has that momentum from, you know, going around the corner, so you're going to the outside of the corner, and, like, you know, you're also now spinning the tires more, and, you know, the rotating mass is heavier, so, like I always said, like, it's just like, you know, taking a marble and, like, rolling it down or out, you know, down the drain, you know what I mean? It's always going to try and go to the outside and slide to the out, but it's going down, that's for sure. Anyway, I got a couple more runs in me, maybe 15 more minutes of time left. Let's go ahead and try and maximize it and get out of here. I got other stuff to do, I think, today. I think it's going to be time to do laps on the John Deere. I'm hoping my steering rack holds on for the end of the year, and then maybe I'll get a goat or two. Maybe the goats will scare away the coyotes and the deer and bunnies and stuff like that. Goats are all territorial like that, aren't they? I mean, maybe the coyotes will eat a goat or two, but for the most part, if they stay together, they're gonna take care of that business, right? See, I'm sliding out there. Surprised I didn't hit that wall. Oh, that's no good. Terrified of the next section. Here it comes. See how sideways I was there? More sideways you are, the less forward drive you're gonna have. That's in anything. I'm entering that too early. See, I fucked this corner up really bad. Again, I did it. That might have not been too bad. Who? Ah!
Motherfucker.
What?
One more.
I'm lifting a lot. I'm lifting when I should just be shifting and pitching the car in on the handbrake. But the car don't do that. See, I lifted there twice. Damn it. Those corrections are worth like a second. All that sliding. Drop down to 50 freaking miles an hour. That's terrible. Almost hit the wall. Not over yet. Ah! Going in too early. Agony. Nope. This boring? I love it. I'm having so much fun. Doesn't work. Is it even engaging? I don't think it's even engaging, the handbrake. Didn't look like it engaged to me. Oh, that's no good. That put me way off. Oh, that's smooth. That's pretty smooth. I don't know why I shift there. Oh, car. Doing that thing that you do again to me. I love it. I'm hitting the points, man. All right, car. Don't make me turn on the informative line. That's embarrassing. Fuck. Hate that. That was lost time by a lot. Chipped it. What? You've got to be kidding me! That was still a 19 or an 18, but like, come on, that was like smooth. That was like hitting it, like the exit perfect. Yet it grabbed like that. Why did it grab like that? Oh, man. Now I gotta see why I did that. Did I get close enough where the stupid rear trailing, like, rock shield caught? Take those off. Get those things off my car right now. Be right back, I gotta go. Just in time, right? I cannot believe I hit that wall like that. And it went crazy. Like, I thought I had it dialed. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, this is awesome. It's gonna be a fun lap. No. 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 Dude, no. Come on. I mean... Seriously? Seriously. That's it. They're nickel and diming me. I'm done. We've crossed the Rubicon of 2 hours, too. I'm out. There's a threshold, you know what I'm saying? And I've hit it. 50 miles, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like if I go another 100 miles, they're going to give me 1,000,000 credits or something stupid like that. So, I'm going to have to do a clean break on this. I'm sure at some point I'm going to get some docs for whatever race it is this week. I think it's a road course again. I think it's Sonoma. That might be a placeholder, though, so we'll find out in a little bit. However, meantime, it's time to get our prizes. So let me sit down and we'll take care of that. Surely it'll be more failures, but you know what I mean? I think the days are shorter and the grass is probably dry by now at 11:35. So if I'm going to go do something, I'm going to do it right now. Yeah, you know, like I know like when like, you know, I got to take a minute to like just reevaluate what's going on and like, you know, the way the game... You know, the way the game treats you with some of these, like, jumps and, like, you know, bumps and boops or whatever, like, it just kind of seems really inconsistent. Like, a couple of times when I had problems, like, I felt like it, like, didn't think I put enough blood and sweat and tears in, you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden it was going to do something stupid mid-corner and make the car spin around. It feels like that sometimes, so... It's like, you just gotta, like, you know you're putting down good progress now, and like, you know, there's other sections that we're good at, and then there's sections that we're gonna get better at. Thankfully, you know what I mean, I didn't get 5,000 credits again. I got a car that's worth 15,000 credits. Yay! I used to sell these. Well, I didn't sell these. The dealership I worked at sold them. I don't understand why, like, this particular product line or this level of their line, all the cars looked identical. Identical. The only thing that really changed was, Yeah, you think so, huh? I thought you said you hit the wall. And you got nothing left. I fully expect the next one I get is going to be, like, within at least a 10th up or down of where you're at. Maybe the whole second, like, above is probably a little, excessive. Let's see what this car sounds like. Yeah. Oh, it's got 3 pedals, too. Steering wheel's on the wrong side. So, these cars are going to sound... This car, in particular, is going to sound really awesome once you put all, like, the exhaust stuff on it. Unless, like, they phoned it in with the audio, which is possible. Let's go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Sing the song. Let's do the dance. And get out of here. So, like, we don't get to do the whole, like, reward car thing, I guess, huh? Like, the viewers campaign. I don't understand, like, what's up with that. So, like, we're all boned on that? Is that how that works? I appreciate that. Here, let's go and try again. See what happens. This shit rarely ever works for me anyway, so I was surprised that it works. So you got highlights, you got broadcast. I don't even know which one I watched. I think I watched the red one. Which one was first? Ah, screw it, I'm done. I'd like to get all the free cars and stuff like that, but... Right. I'll be back on maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Like I said, it depends on when the docs come in for whatever races this week. But the sun rises means it's time for the game to set here, at least for now. Gotta remember to turn this thing off. I'd wear my dad's hat, you know what I mean? My inheritance hat, but I think that I would just get it sweaty and I don't want to do that. I don't want to sweat ring this weird hat. I'll put it on right now though. It barely fits me. I gotta get it fitted, actually. You can go to the store and actually get these fitted. What they'll do is they'll steam them, right? And then they'll stretch them to your hat size. But you gotta have a professional do it. You can't just go try and do it yourself. You know what I mean? I guess you could put it on and like try and sweat it out a little bit, but like that's gross too. But you can see right here, it's kind of like, it's different. Like the way it fits is different, so like I'll just have to, it's close, you know what I mean? So it can be like adjusted, but it's nothing special. This is an Eddie Bauer hat. Eddie Bauer Stetson. I prefer my airport hat better, actually. This thing must have turned down or something like that. Seriously? Are you lying to me, dude? Right. Listen, I just want everybody to realize that your presence online is dependent on how honest and truthful you are. Otherwise, people can just, you know, get online and do and say whatever they want and say whoever they are or they want to be. And, like, you know, that's like, you know, the first step of, like, well, that's like the end game of zero accountability in this world, which is like a serious fucking problem. Because if nobody turns the lights off when they leave the room, the lights are left on, and then like that causes all types of problems. So color that metaphor however you like, but don't be that guy. Hold yourself to some, you know, accountability standards, you know what I mean? Pick some, you know, find a higher power of your choosing and like try and like live by that, like, you know, messaging or something like that. Mom, dad, grandpa, Gandhi, Jesus, whatever. Gotta find a purpose greater than yourself. Try and believe in it every now and again to get you through the day. Encourage it all day long. What's the electrifying mojo used to say? If you ever find yourself at the end of your rope, tie a knot. Keep hanging. The day will come, and the sunshine will push its rays on your faces, and you know everyone will smile again, right? At the end of every dark night is a bright morning. Unless it's thunderstorming and raining like shit, then you're out of luck.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, dude. I like that one. YouTube just posted a funny chat. Appreciate it. Yeah. We'll get you one day. We'll get you one day. That's all I need is more moderators.